right, here we go. Welcome everyone out to the Gist inside the Monarch Building, home to artisans and creatives in the heart of Ogden's Nine Rails Arts District. This is Van Sessions, where we play live music sets from a van, oddly enough, and record them as a podcast. My name is R. Brandon Long. Out there somewhere is Todd Obendorfer, and we are the Banyan Collective. Today, Van Sessions is proud to partner with Ogden City Arts and Ogden's Contemporary Arts, right across from us here, along with Ogden's First Friday Art Stroll. You can find all of our podcasts on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, by simply searching Van Sessions or the Banyan Collective. Share the love tonight and tag at Van Sessions in all your social media posts. For the first time now on Van Sessions, this is Che Zuro.
Thank you, guys. She's alone tonight, she can't make it right, she can't make it right. He walked out the door, he's gonna start a fight, he's gonna start a fight. She called out to him, you can never win, you can never win. He's on a collision course, never coming back, he's never coming back. Can we all just stand still? Like we're posing for an old-fashioned photograph. Just try to stay still and snap a moment in time. We need to sit still while the world's spinning faster now. Just try to stay still. He played his hand, he had to make a stand, he had to make a stand. He fell to the ground without a sound, without a sound. Can we all just stand still, like we're posing for an old-fashioned photograph? Just try to stay still and snap a moment in time. We need to sit still while the world's spinning faster now. Just try to stay still. Stay still. Ba-da-da-da-ba-da-da-da-da. Can't hear a sound. The walls close around. We all fall down. It's all over. Knocking on the door, don't let them in, you can't let them in. She doesn't know a thing, she's innocent, she's innocent. Hear the sirens wail, she is caught between love and hell. He did his righteous deed, never coming back, he's never coming back. Can we all just stand still, like we're posing for an old-fashioned photograph? Just try to stay still and snap a moment in time. We need to sit still while the world's spinning faster now. Just try to stay still. Hey, hey, we need to stand still, like we're posing for an old-fashioned photograph. Just try to stay still and snap a moment in time. We need to sit still while the world's spinning faster now. Just try to stay still. Stay still. Ba-da-da-da-ba-da-da-da-da-ba. Yeah. Whoa. Ba-da-da-da-ba. Stay still.
Yeah, very good.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody.
Che Zuro, welcome to Van Sessions. Thanks for coming out.
Thank you. it's nice to be here. I keep forgetting I have a microphone. Right?
It's a little weird because it's back to back because COVID and everything. You just mentioned you spent COVID learning to bake or make cookies?
Yeah, I got obsessed with baking sugar cookies and decorating them.
Did you write songs? Just bake the whole time?
I didn't play my guitar for 3 months.
Oh, wow. That's a long time. Yeah.
I lost my calluses.
Oh, my gosh.
It was excruciatingly painful when I started playing again.
Do you use your nails when you play?
No, I don't have nails.
You don't have nails. Okay. Yeah, but you lost the calluses. Yeah.
Lost them.
Okay.
But then I started playing again in mid-June.
Oh, okay. So it's been a little while. Okay.
I still haven't written anything, though.
Well, you used to gig a lot. Do you play much now? I mean, do you have stuff lined up for 2021, or is this like one of the first things?
No, I've been playing.
You have been playing? Oh, good.
Since June, probably the least amount of gigs is maybe 3 in a month, and the most has been maybe 7 or 8.
Oh, that's really good.
So still not a lot, but
yeah,
not bad.
Not bad.
For
not
COVID.
Bad. Well, let's get to know you just a little bit. L.A., Pittsburgh, Ogden.
Pittsburgh, L.A., Ogden, and a few other places in between those.
So, okay, this is interesting. Those aren't, besides Ogden, those two are not small towns. Do they influence your music? Like, how does it?
Well, I grew up in a small town near Pittsburgh.
Near Pittsburgh, okay.
So,
okay.
and it's kind of very similar to where I live now.
In
a small town.
Yeah, up in the valley, yeah. So, what did you learn in the big cities, though? Or did you spend much time there?
Well, when I moved to Los Angeles, I joined bands. The Sunset Strip was really happening. Punk music was really happening. New wave started back then. I'm old, so sorry. And then the heavy metal stuff came in. I was in a heavy metal band, an all-girl heavy metal band called Puss in Boots.
Yeah. Everybody has that album, right?
It was fun. I played with a lot of people, toured with a lot of bands, toured with Berlin and Charlie Sexton Band and Josie Cotton Band. We were in Valley Girl.
I love Berlin.
Got to do all kinds of things.
Yeah. What do you learn from those bands that have some success, touring with them, playing with them? What do you take from that?
Oh, gosh. Some of the bands worked so hard and didn't get the fame and didn't get the fortune.
Yeah.
And other bands hardly worked at all. And it was almost like overnight success. Didn't work hard. Just luck is so much a part of it.
Wait, life's not fair?
I know.
What?
Isn't that, it's kind of, you can work, I always wanted to be a musician. I always wanted to play music for a living. I didn't necessarily want to be famous. So guess what? I got my wish.
All right. Take us into and you want to tell us what this next song is?
Yeah, the next song is, I wrote it, I was inspired by being homesick. So I wrote this, it's called Pennsylvania. Sitting on the front porch watching the world go by. Traffic jams and sirens blaring through the smoggy skies. Try to recall those blissful days when I close my eyes. But the rain keeps falling and my heart keeps longing inside. Take me down to my valley. Take me to my home. Take me back to Pennsylvania, where I never felt alone. Take me down to the Youghiogheny River, where my ancestors were all born. Take me back to my Pennsylvania home. Wonder why I moved away, I'm thinking that I just don't know. Letters don't help, not text, not the telephone. With so many people surrounding me, why do I feel alone? decided that it's time to go. Take me down to my valley. Take me to my home. Take me back to Pennsylvania, where I never felt alone. Take me to the Monongahela River, where my ancestors were all born. Take me back to my Pennsylvania home. Pennsylvania, where the rivers run wide, evergreens kiss the sky. Pennsylvania, where the dragonflies glide, the sparkle bugs shine in the night. Pennsylvania, where the eagles fly way up high. Now I know where I belong. Take me down to my valley. Take me to my home. Take me back to Pennsylvania, where I never felt alone. Take me down to the Allegheny River, where my ancestors were all born. Take me back to my Pennsylvania home. Take me down to my valley. Take me to my home. Take me back to Pennsylvania, where I've never felt alone. Take me down to the Youghiogheny River, where my ancestors were all born. Take me back. Take me back. Take me back to my Pennsylvania home. Take me back to my Pennsyltucky home. Thank you.
Yeah. Pennsyltucky. It's a new spot.
Pennsyltucky, that's...
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
Oh my gosh,
That's
thank
awesome.
you.
Thank you. Well, that was nice.
Wow.
Yeah, see, making money on van sessions. Very good. Shay, how long have you been in Utah?
Bought the house in 2007 and moved in a year later. Was like,
Okay.
oh, we have a house to move to.
God, move the stuff. Have you written songs about Utah or Ogden or the
I have
West?
not.
Yeah?
I might have to move away to write songs about Utah.
To miss it first? Yeah, maybe to be somewhere else. I don't know. It's kind of interesting, huh? You got 5 CDs of solo work. If you guys like what you hear, you can find Shay on Spotify. Also, CDs, right? We got the old school CDs going on.
I have, yeah, old school CDs.
Yeah, old school, which even further old school, I hear you have a lot of tapes laying around.
I do. I have a ton of tapes around.
And you have a converter.
I have a digital converter, and you put the tape in the converter, and you plug it into your computer, and it digitizes your tapes. It's like the turntables. You've seen those turntables that do that. This one's for tapes.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I need to.
So I will have, once I actually start doing it, which I haven't started. I've had the gadget for a while, and I haven't started doing it. It's a big project.
Well, you've got a lot of work, a lot of recordings to
Oh my
transfer.
gosh, yeah. All my different bands, rehearsals, gigs at the Troubadour.
So you literally have boxes of
Oh,
tapes.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
I hope I don't have to use the pencil eraser and tape to
I hope you
put
do
them
at
back
least
together.
once. Yeah, at least once. Perform some tape surgery on those. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Do tapes hold their sound pretty well?
No.
Thus digital.
No.
Yeah.
Actually, I have a Bandcamp page,
Yes.
and all my CDs you can download them digitally there, but also the Orchids album is on there for free,
Very cool.
because I don't really own the rights to it.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh, don't tell anybody. And I was in a band in England called The Photos, and we did a whole album's worth of tunes. We had a record deal, and then we lost the deal, so the album never came out. And I digitized that tape a long time ago when people were doing that.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, when it was costly.
Before it was cool.
And the last 3 songs are really wonky. They're kind of faded and sounds like there's a lot of vibrato on all of the instruments, but there isn't. But that album is also on my Bandcamp page for free.
How many bands have you been in?
I haven't counted, so I don't know.
Is there one that you was more endearing to you over time that you thought this one should have been the one, or was the one that you really enjoyed being in?
You know, they all have their I don't think I could pick just one. The one that I was in Pittsburgh in high school. Well, my first band I was in junior high with all high school boys.
Oh, wow.
And
starting early.
Yeah, I got an electric guitar when I was like 9 or 10.
Yeah.
And my parents were super cool. They would haul us all around to pool parties and things like that.
Oh, I love it.
But the second band I was in high school, and we actually started writing songs and recording in Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Which was really cool. And then when I went to college for a couple of years, and I moved to Los Angeles and joined a band that did all original material.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that was the kind of bands that I was in then from then on.
And then were you playing gigs at bars before you were 21? That kind of thing?
Before when?
Before you were 21?
It was more pool parties and bar mitzvahs.
Okay. Yeah.
And high school concerts and,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, introduce this next song. When we come back from this song, I want to ask you about solo versus playing in a band.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is a kind of a new song. My BFF and writing partner Tisa lives in Los Angeles, and unfortunately we haven't written a song together because we can't figure out how to do it without being in the same room together, and Zoom is really hard, and so we're hoping that she can fly out here at some time soon. But this is one of the songs that we wrote recently. Your hair turned white 'cause you don't sleep at night. The stakes are high but you don't care. Do you remember all the stories you were told when you were young? Spend more than you stole. You need something to believe in, and you play the part, tears them apart, and you play the part, wish you could start over. For in the morning you wake up, follow your breath. Thoughts burn as they slowly go down. You need something to believe in. You need something to believe in. So you play the part that tears them apart, and you play the part, wish you could start over. Can you wash the dirt from your hands? Can't shiver yourself, no one's hands. Are you tired? Are you tired? Ooh, Sun is here, the birds are the only sound. Stare in the mirror, there are new lines on your face. You need something to believe in. You need something to believe in, so you play the part that tears them apart, and you play the part wish you could start over. Thank you.
So good, Che. If you're Googling the name, it's C-H-E, Zuro, right? Z-U-R-O.
Yeah, it's not Chi.
It's not cheese. Yeah, Che.
It's not Chi or Ches.
C-H-E, Che Zuro. Search on Bandcamp and on Spotify. Also, this is Van Sessions. Thanks, everyone, for listening. You've played in so many bands, and you also have 5 solo albums, I believe?
5 solo and 2 duo with my writing partner, best friend.
Do you prefer
Tisa Adamson?
Tisa, yeah. Do you prefer one or the other, or?
No, you know what? I also have a band, a 3-piece rock band.
Yeah.
Called Wildflower Moon, and we're actually playing in Price in July for their Culture Connection. They've had us there, and they've had us at International Days, and we played the Helper Arts Festival too, and we played up here, we played in the Valley. You know,
yeah.
But it's more, I'm not just the lead singer. So the fun part for me is I get to play electric guitar and play solos. And some of the songs I get to just dance around and go, hey, and
yeah.
rather than being the focal point, because all 3 of us sing.
So it feels like you like a little bit of everything at times.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So there's not one that you're like, oh, I wish I could do one more than the other. It feels like you like to do a little bit of all of it.
Solo is probably the easiest, because if it's a quiet crowd, I can pick whatever songs I want to play that are more quiet songs or more ballads, things like that. And if the crowd is rockin', then I can just pull out all the rock tunes, whatever. That's the easiest to do.
You played so long, you learned how to read the audience in the room really well.
I try. I'm kind of ignoring them while I'm talking to you.
Well, that's because the setup's a little weird. But so always played guitar. Did you learn any other instruments?
My first instrument is organ.
Oh, no kidding. How hard, easy was that?
That was, it was kind of natural for me.
Okay.
Music was kind of natural for me, but
Yeah.
I noticed that when I learned to play guitar, once I learned how to play bar chords, I quit lessons. And there are some chords that I play where I have no idea. I know it's kind of a D-ish, some kind of chord, but I'm not really sure because I can tell you what it is on the keyboard, but I can't tell you what it is with the strings.
Interesting. We call that jazz. Is when you just make up your own chords. Yeah. Okay, Che, thanks so much for spending some time with us here tonight.
Thanks for having me.
Take us out. One last song.
Okay. This is also a newish song, not from the last year, but it's a newish song, and I learned it to play an event last summer in Pittsburgh, my hometown, and here it is. It's called This Old Town. Thank you, guys. Dreaming about what I was gonna be when I grew up, and California seemed like a fantasy. Was it out of reach? I just ran away to get my glory day. I left this town. I had to get away from what was bringing me down. I left this town for good. struggling with everything I need. Not what I wanted. I lived my deepest, darkest nights indeed. Well, I was haunted, but I just ran away to get my glory day. I left this town, had to get away from what was bringing me down. I left this town for good. I left this town, you never thought you'd see me hanging around again. I left this town for good. Driving down that same old one-way street, it feels familiar. My dreams of fame were incomplete, but I'll never be bitter. I just ran away. I left those glory days. I left this town, I had to get away from what was bringing me down. I left this town for good. I left this town, you never thought you'd see me hanging around again. I left this town for good, or so I thought. I came back to this old town.
Very good.
Thank you, guys.
Che Zuro, thanks so much. Van Sessions, appreciate it. Thanks everyone for coming out. The live version of tonight's Van Sessions is on our Van Sessions Facebook page right now. We'll upload the final edited version, video version on our YouTube at the Banyan Collective. Please subscribe to the Banyan Collective on YouTube as not to miss any of our arts and adventure content. Follow the Van Sessions on Instagram at Van Sessions. Look for the upcoming podcast version of this show by searching Van Sessions on your favorite podcast app. Tonight's production was brought to you in part from a generous grant from Ogden City Arts. So thank you, Ogden City, along with support from the Monarch Building. Hey, we're here every first Friday at the Monarch. So we'll see you next month in May for First Friday. Until then, use your imagination and dream of good things. We'll see you next month. Good night, everybody.